Hey, good morning, and it's Monday, and we've got a new tool in from our friends at who else? Vevor, yes. This one ought to be good. It's I already opened the box, but I haven't had it out yet, so I don't really know exactly what this looks like. It's a style and type of orbital sander, but it's a little different. It's more like an angle grinder kind of a sander. So yeah, should be pretty interesting. But first thing we got to do is get it out of this box. And Vevor has tough tools for half the price. They have a pretty interesting selection of everything from welders and plasma cutters. But they have socket sets that are, I got their socket set in last year, and it's like, I'm keeping it and getting rid of my cobalt stuff. I mean, yeah, it was like, you know, I thought cobalt was cheap, but like, Vevor had not only a better price, but they had better quality. So it's like, I'll go with Vevor, you know. They've had a lot of surprises. So I really don't know too much about this yet, so I'm expecting some surprises, and I'm seeing them already. Here's the little manual stuff. Looks like they sent me some kind of sandpaper, and I'm not familiar with this type. It's not really sandpaper. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of fabric type stuff that looks like it does a hook and loop thing, but it's not P120, and it's some kind of fabric type material. So we'll have to look into this and see what this is, because yeah, it's not like the sandpaper we're used to. So wow, should be interesting. Next thing I did notice when I got this box open, like I said, I haven't had the tool out, but check this out. Look at the length of that cord. Yeah, that's a long one too. Oh man, I gotta get this out so we can have a look at it. This is, whoa, there's a, oh man, yep, okay, here it comes. There's a tube for, yeah, we all hate sawdust, yeah, and actually, I'll be honest, I hate sanding, but you have to, you know, if you're going to work with wood or anything. A lot of times around the shop, it doesn't matter what it is, a lot of times got to do a little sanding, you know. So here's the tool. Wow, look at this thing. Okay, let's get rid of the box. Yeah, you know. Yeah. What the, man, that's not like anything I've ever, look at this. Yeah, it's like oh man. Let's get her, let's go find some wood. Man, this thing looks cool. This is a 6-inch orbital sander. They say the sandpaper is 80 to 320 grit, I believe. But like I said, this is not, see if I can't get this out of the bag, and you can have a look at the sandpaper. Sandpaper is not like anything I've ever seen. Yeah, it's more like a, there we go. Wow. Yeah, it's like almost feels like a wiry mesh type of sandpaper. Really different. That's a 120. We've also got 220 and, like I said, 80 to 320. So it's, I believe it's 10 sheets, but they're variable grit. Yeah, variable grit. On the power mode here, we've got a power button that you press, and then you have plus and minus. You have 6 speeds with this. So that, again, very nice. But this is amazing. I really did not expect this kind of quality. Again, Vevor always seems to throw me off with the, you know, the stuff shows up and it's like, man, this is really nice. And I really love this cord because, and I like corded stuff over battery, you know, for a lot of reasons, but looks like they gave you enough cord that I'm gonna have to measure the cord out and tell you just how long this is. Oh, brushless 350 watt motor. Should mention that right off the bat. Again, that'll last a very long time as long as you look after it. Sure. But let's get a length of this cord and see what it is. Okay, I'm back. I pulled that out. It's about 13.5 feet of cord, so there's a lot of cord with this guy. You know, plug it in. Nice. And I want to show you the power situation on this thing because it's really, they have a really nice sort of a, looks like a digital kind of a feature thing going on here. Okay, we got her plugged in. I'll see if well, when I hit the power, this thing's liable to take off on me. So, okay, right now there's a green light on, and it just shows it's like one little green light. So that would be, yeah, the lowest speed. So we'll push the positive to 2 green light. Yeah, a little faster. 3. Oh, this thing runs smooth. Oh man. Let's crank her all the way up to top speed. Whoa. Oh, there's very little vibration. Man, that thing feels smooth. And when you let go, it stops like a, yeah, really like brake stops kind of thing. Wow, that's really nice. Okay, we need a piece of wood, right? Let's, what are we gonna do for some wood? Let's go find a piece of wood. All right, this looks simple enough. I got a piece of wood laying here. It's got a sort of a rough, little bit of a rough finish on it. I'm just gonna walk over it a little bit with, I think it's 120 grit. Just something to give a little bit of a finish to it. I'm gonna use this crap, this little Home Depot job, but this is going to be noisy, and just a quick dirty hookup just so we could, check this out. I'm going to be looking for sawdust, so I've got a 120 grit, so let's go and just see how this works. What I want to show you here is you've got this right here where I took the spot down and started cleaning this up a little bit, but I don't see any sawdust. I think I could detect a little smell of sawdust in the air, but not really, so it's doing its job, which is really good. I really don't understand these. I have never seen these pads before. They're really cool, and I think they would last a long time because they're like a wire kind of grit across here, and they're, let's see if I can get that off. Yeah, and they're almost, you almost see right through them, and at the same time they would not only would last. I'm thinking, yeah, the thing is shut the machine off would be a really good idea. Only on YouTube. Oh boy. Anyways, I'm thinking maybe even wet or dry for sanding a little bit if you had something, if there was some kind of, automotive type work or whatever. But for wood, obviously, man, that is nice and smooth. Obviously, it did a really quick job on it, but it took all the marking down immediately. That is really cool. And the big thing here is no sawdust in my face. I like that. I don't even have a mask on right now, and usually with these things, I always have to put some kind of dust mask on because you know how you get like a cloud of sawdust flying around you. But there was nothing coming through, so that is impressive. But what I really like is the smooth feel of that thing. That is really, really, man, Vevor. Wow. Now, up to 10,000 RPM, I'm sure that question is going to come up. The sandpaper. Let's just quick talk about the sandpaper plus the machine, I guess. Rated for wood, metal, paint, putty, walls. Also, when I read up on it, of course, they said and etc. So you can, sand down, etc. Yeah, but that sandpaper is very interesting. Like I said, I've never seen anything like that. Maybe somebody will comment in the section below if they know anything about this. I have not. It's like a wiry kind of mesh. It's definitely got a grit to it like sandpaper. Obviously takes wood down pretty quick. Let's see if we can answer the next question. Is it dual action? Like, does it make little tiny circles? Well, it makes great big circles kind of thing. In other words, does this go around and also does it do this business as dual action type thing? Yes, it does. Yes. And in fact, the action is at 5 millimeters, so it makes really tiny little rounded, kind of pattern, so it won't show up really bad in your work, or shouldn't, because it's not like those great big ones. I don't know if you've ever seen some of those big dual action machines where you end up with all this, they had a name for it, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's like great big circle patterns all over your work while you were sanding or something. This doesn't really give you that, so it gives you, I think, a better finish. And it's, again, Tough Tools have the price from Vevor, so it's a nice palm sander, light. They say was it ergonomic. Shut this thing off. They say it's light, so it's really hand friendly kind of thing, so it's really easy to you know, portably run and all that. So it's good. It's just a really nice, another nice tool from our folks at Vevor. They always manage to surprise me how they do this stuff. Now this is barbed at this end, so I pushed it on. Now I'm trying to see if there's a way to squeak it off there, because you have to hold this. This floats around. This will turn back and forth. Yep, there we go. Okay, so it wasn't too hard to get that off if we decide to remove it for some reason. So that's good too. Wow. And I'm hoping somebody can tell me more about this. Is fascinating. This sandpaper is really amazing, and it will breathe through really good all over it, which means you'll be able to collect just that much more dust that much more efficiently. We're selling the same paper or the machine. Well, the machine's good too, you know. Yeah. Oh my God. And we've got an interesting prize this week, because we always like to give stuff away on the show, but got something that totally out of the water, different for you guys. But I thought, yeah, we got to do this. And also, what time is it? Man, I've got to see if I get my shipments out today too, because we've got something going to somebody in was it Bluff City, Tennessee there. Yeah, we've got to get that. That's all boxed and ready to go. All I got to do is run it over and send it, and it's on its way to you, Dan, I believe it was. Yeah. And in the meantime, let's clean this up, and then we'll come back. Link will be provided in the description below, and I highly recommend check that out. Don't be shocked about the price, because it is a really nice tool. So it may seem like, you know, wow, you know, that's not cheap, but it is cheap compared to the quality of what Vevor provides sometimes. So it's like, you know, if you pay a lot and you get it from Vevor, you know that thing must cost a lot more if it comes from somebody else. So it's like, yes, you know. But wow, what a nice dual action. They don't call it a dual action, they just call it orbital sander. So it's like, yeah, I guess that's a given these days or something. Meantime, yeah, like I said, we want to give something away. Let's set up a contest this week. Let's do that. I think we've got that box, everything all cleaned out, ready to go. So let's get the product out here, and we'll take a look at what we're giving away. Well, we got a little dirty, but it'll hang. All right, now, what is the prize? Well, this is what I'm giving away this week. Oh boy, here we go. Are you ready for this? Everybody needs a man cave, and here we go, the man cave. Yes, and this is proper etiquette, I believe. Yes. Didn't say nothing. Didn't see nothing. Didn't hear nothing. Yeah. And it's in a proper canvas. It's in a nice frame. It has two different ways to hang this. So, but I think you're going to want to hang it this way, I hope. I don't think you'd want to hang it somewhere other way. And hang that at the door or the beginning or the entrance or somewhere in the man cave. Yeah, so we're giving that away. How do you get in on this? Okay, let's do this real quick. Email us at CTrewards@gmx.com. One entry per household. Yes, yeah. Now, in the subject line of the email, we're going to need the word cave, C-A-V-E, cave, you know, yeah. And let's see, the other thing would be just your name and address in the body of the email, nothing else, just name and address only, that's it. And hopefully we'll make some tickets up, and we'll draw this at some point in the next week or so, and somebody can have this and hang it on your wall in your man cave, you know. Yeah. Man, I'm just telling you, that Vevor tool was awesome, but that sandpaper has really got me wondering what's going on with that. But man, that is some cool stuff. Meantime, I'm going to get out of here, and thank you for watching Coffee and Tools. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out of here. Over and out.